Australia is forecast to turn cashless by 2024 as COVID-19 accelerates the growth of payment options like tap and go. Let's discuss this with finance expert Michelle Maynard. Michelle, what are the pros and cons of this?
I think over COVID, we've really seen that cashless is just more efficient. It's easier. We can use our phone or our watch if we need to. So I think that businesses and consumers alike love it because it's fast and it's easy. I also think that it's a lot less risk for businesses because they don't have to try and bank the cash. So there's that less risk of theft or someone breaking in. It also takes them less time and money to get that money to the bank. So I think we really are seeing cashless has its benefits, but it's not a utopia. Yeah, there are some disadvantages by not using cash. Basically, people love cash. They want to be able to track their money, and they might not do that if they use the tap and go all the time. And while the risk of theft might be less, online fraud and hacking goes up. So every time you use your card, you're giving that information to that provider. So it does have its risk, and I don't think it will be completely cash-free in the future.
And the Australian Tax Office will be happy though, because this should crack down on the cash economy.
I think out of anyone, the ATO is going to be the one that loves this the most. They say that the cash economy costs us about $50 billion, and that's done in two ways. Businesses doing jobs for cash and not declaring that money in their tax return, or employers paying their employees in cash to avoid super and tax. So people that are going to a cashless society are going to have those loopholes closed. The ATO are definitely going to be happy with this development.
And Michelle, you've already touched on it, but how do we actually teach our children about money in a tap and go society? Because there's something about having that tangible cash in your hands.
Yeah, I think it's a real struggle, and it's something that as a parent I'm definitely struggling with. I don't have cash on me, so pocket money isn't always paid every week, which I get complaints about, but I think we need to learn ways to teach our children about money. As they're younger, definitely physical cash is the best way to show them that you have to earn it, but then you also give it away. It's not a magic card where money just appears and then you can have it endlessly. So I think it's about telling them how you earn money and how you exchange it for goods and services, but also teaching them different things like the difference between a debit and a credit card, and talking to them about afterpay, because we are changing the way that we interact with cash, and we have to make sure our children are ready.
What about charity groups, even school bake stalls that rely on people having a few dollars in their pocket? How do they work with this?
I think it's about development. So basically, charities nowadays will have a tap and go option or an ability for you to sign up to pay online. Even those rides that you see at the shopping centre, I can't use the excuse anymore, I don't have any coins, because they're all tap and go. So I think you have to develop with the times, because otherwise they are going to miss out. People want convenience. They want to be able to give you their details if they don't have cash. So I think if charities in the local schools adapt that, then they're definitely going to still be able to have their fundraising efforts recognised.
It is going to be a wait and see approach, and as you said, it's not going to happen anytime immediately soon. Michelle, been good to speak with you again. Thanks.
Thanks, Mun.